The life story of Moses, the complete story. Friends, today we are going to hear the story of a great person whose name is Moses. The story of Moses is not just the biography of one man, but a tale for an entire nation, for all of humanity, that remains alive even today. His life went through such twists and turns that not only changed his life, but also altered the course of world history. Birth and childhood. Moses was born at a time when the children of Israel were enslaved in Egypt. Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, feared the Israelites because their numbers were growing rapidly. He thought that if they multiplied further, one day they might rise against the Egyptians. Therefore, he issued a harsh decree that every male child born to the Israelites must be killed immediately, leaving only the girls alive. Imagine, friends, the fear of that time, when every mother worried that if her son was born, soldiers would come, take him away, and kill him. It was in such dangerous times that Moses was born. His mother, Jochebed, and father Amram belonged to the tribe of Levi. When Moses was born, his mother saw that the child was very beautiful and special. She hid the child for 3 months, but gradually the child grew, and it became difficult to hide his cries. Then his mother devised a remarkable plan. She made a small basket, coated it with tar and pitch to make it waterproof, and placed her beloved son Moses inside. Then she set the basket afloat along the reeds by the Nile River. A miracle occurred. Pharaoh's daughter came to bathe in the Nile and found the basket. When she opened it, she saw a beautiful baby crying inside. The princess decided to adopt the child. Meanwhile, Moses' sister Miriam suggested to the princess to call their mother. This happened, and Moses was nursed by his own mother under the protection of Pharaoh's daughter. Later, the princess named him Moses, which means drawn out of the water. Moses' life now began in the royal palace of Egypt. He was raised like a prince, receiving a high education in military arts, leadership, science, and religion. But his heart was always connected to his people, the Israelites. One day, Moses saw an Egyptian soldier beating an Israelite slave. Moses struck the soldier and buried him in the sand. The next day, 2 Israelites were fighting, and Moses tried to mediate, but his actions reached Pharaoh. Pharaoh ordered that Moses be killed. Moses had to flee Egypt and arrived in the land of Midian. There he helped some women and stayed at the house of his father-in-law, Jethro. Moses married Jethro's daughter, Zipporah, and became a simple shepherd. These experiences later helped him lead his people. The burning bush and God's call. Moses was no longer a prince of Egypt. He lived as a simple shepherd in Midian. One day, while tending sheep on Mount Horeb, he saw a bush on fire, but the bush was not burning up. When Moses approached, a voice came from the fire, "Moses! Moses!" Moses replied, "Here I am." The voice said, "Do not come near. Remove your sandals, for the place where you stand is holy ground." Then the voice continued, "I am the God of your ancestors. I have seen the suffering of my people in Egypt.
Moses, fearful,
I am sending
asked,
you to Pharaoh
"Who
to
am
free
I?"
them." God said, "Do not be afraid, I am with you." God then gave Moses the power to perform miracles. His staff became a snake, his hand turned leprous and was healed. Moses also took his brother Aaron with him. Together they went to Pharaoh's court and said, "Let my people go so they may worship in the wilderness." But Pharaoh refused. Instead, he increased the Israelites' workload. Moses faced a great challenge: Pharaoh's stubbornness and the anger of his own people. The 10 plagues and the miracle of the Red Sea Moses warned Pharaoh, but when Pharaoh did not listen, God sent 10 plagues. Water turned into blood, locusts, insects, darkness, and the death of Pharaoh's firstborn sons. Finally, Pharaoh let the Israelites go. The Israelites set out from Egypt. Near the Red Sea, Pharaoh pursued them. Moses raised his staff, and the waters split in 2. The Israelites crossed safely, and Pharaoh's army drowned. Then began the difficult journey in the wilderness. God rained manna from heaven, and sent flocks of birds for food. When there was no water, Moses struck a rock with his staff, and water flowed. Moses went up Mount Sinai and fasted for 40 days. There, God gave him the 10 Commandments. Worship one God, avoid idol worship, honor parents, do not steal, do not lie, do not murder, and do not covet. During this time, the people grew impatient and made a golden calf to worship. Moses showed anger and guided the people back to the path of truth. The long wandering. Due to disobedience and lack of faith, the Israelites wandered in the desert for 40 years. Moses continued to guide them and taught them to trust in God. Moses' final days. Finally, the Israelites reached the borders of the Promised Land. Moses himself could not enter the land. He gave his final words. Obeying God's commandments is your true good. After this, he passed away. Lessons from Moses' life. No matter how great the oppression, truth and the power of God always triumph. Patience and faith are essential in difficult times. A true leader guides his people, no matter how many hardships he must endure. Friends, if you enjoyed this incredible life story of Moses and learned from it, subscribe to our channel now. Press the bell icon so you never miss such inspiring and heart-touching stories. Also, tell us in the comments, which event in Moses' life inspires you the most? Was it his courage, his patience, or his leadership skills? Don't forget to like and share the video so that this story reaches more people and ignites hope and inspiration in every heart. Thank you.